Hi guys, what I've got here are some old bleach and laundry bottles, and I'm going to transform those into bird feeders. As you can see here, the whole thing though is you got to find a bottle where you can easily peel off the label. So that one's good. But okay, one thing I've noticed is that in the newer bottles, you can try, but you just can't get the label off. So I wouldn't even bother with those. It's unfortunate, but it takes too much, and then that takes away the whole point of, if you have to use a bunch of chemicals to remove the label, there's no. Okay, here's a bleach container. It's got a really nice shape. I love these. These are my favorite to use, and the labels always come off, almost always come off easily. And it's a nice blank white canvas for you to do anything with. You can paint, you can collage, whatever. One last thing I was going to say is that usually when you get to the end of the bottle, you can't hardly pour anything else out. There generally is a lot of soap inside there still, and I always fill it up with some hot water and use the soap for the tub or for mops or for washing rags or whatever. Okay, so what I'm doing with this one, I don't know if you can see it, is I used a Crayola marker and I've just made the shape on there where I'm going to cut out, and it's closely the same color as the bottle. Okay, so now you need a knife and a pair of scissors. So what you'll do is with a knife, you'll make a slit so that you can get the scissors in there, and then use the scissors to cut out the hole. Unfortunately, I can't hold the camera and do it at the same time, so I'll just go ahead and do that and then get. Okay, so I cut out the shape, and this is it here. I ended up just using the knife because the scissors were too dull. So now you have to rinse it out really well. You can't leave any soap residue if you're going to put food in there that the birds are going to be eating. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we can decorate. Okay, so I have washed and dried it, and now I'm going to use a permanent marker to draw a decoration. I don't have any of my colored set with me, so this one is just going to be in black. So as I can't film and draw at the same time, I shall be back. Okay, here's what I did so far, and you might have to go over it several times because of the surface, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys this. Be careful where you get your markers from. I picked up some black ones at the dollar store, and they are just totally blobbing out the ink. So it's not going to be as neat and nice as I'd like it to be. I would suggest if it's going outside, this is okay because these will fade in time. Yeah, so the design, anything you put on there will fade in time. If you want to make it permanent, you'd have to have an overhang for it. You could varnish it, I suppose, but you see here there's the blobs from the marker, but it didn't turn out too bad. So I'm going to just decorate it a little bit more, and then I shall. Okay, so I have finished it. Put a little heart inside, and that'll be protected because it's inside. And I just have a plain drawing, and I just decorated it a bit on the top there. What you can do is any decorations you put like this on the outside, so just use clear packing tape on any part of the design that you want to keep as long as possible. It will fade no matter what because it's outside in the elements, but I've had these out in -40 winters and the design is still there. So you just put the tape wrap it right around and underneath. And that's all you need to do. The last thing you have to do is tie a string around the handle and just go hang it on a tree branch. I like to keep them in front of the windows so the cats can have something to look at, and this keeps them entertained for hours. Thanks for watching.